Welcome to the Don't Get Fooled Show with Big Lee and Ace in Week 18. Let's go.
Bam. All right, boys and girls. NFL Week 18. First, I want to start off the show by saying Happy New Year to all the viewers and the subscribers. Happy 2023. It's going to be a great year for everybody. I feel really good about the year, Big Ree. Wishing everybody what do they say? Healthy, wealthy, I guess a prosperous, new year, right? It's always New Year comes, everyone's got a lot of hopes and dreams and resolutions, and by January 8th, those are kind of down the drain one weekend, but at least you start off the year good. As you guys can see, Big Ree is back. Big Ree is back. There's been a lot of speculation over the last couple of weeks. Where is Big Ree? Did he quit the show? Did he hit the transfer portal? Did he get married in Dubai? Where is he? There is a lot of speculation. We will get into that, into the BS talk segment of the show, guys. So do not, wait. The BS segment is going to be lit today. But first of all, I want to say, do not fast forward the show, boys and girls. The first 5 minutes are of utmost importance. There's a lot of good. Do not. There's a lot of good content, boys and girls. And then we're going to get into the BS talk, the recap. So this is going to be a really good show. Do not fast forward at least the first 5 minutes. Want to start off the show to give our thoughts and prayers to Demar Hamlin. Yeah. Very scary situation last night on Sunday Night Football. He went down and Monday night football, and really scary situation. Yeah. And I think right now the update is that he's in critical condition in the hospital. Just hoping he can pull through.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've never seen anything like this. I've been watching for 18 years, I'd say, and I haven't seen anything like this.
I agree. I haven't, and it was just scary. Really scary. Puts everything in perspective. We're here making our picks, fantasy, all sorts of stuff, and there's real people playing, real individuals, and putting their lives at stake, really, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, one wrong hit and your life can be changed, your family, your friends, everything can change, and so prayers to him. I really hope he can pull through.
Yeah,
it's scary. But one thing I will talk about on that note is I'm very happy and glad that the NFL decided to cancel the game, suspend it, and not because initially they're like, they're going to give each team like 5 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, and then they're going to play.
I thought they were going to play because I just felt like NFL and Vegas have a lot on this, and
they do.
Yeah, and I there's no way they could play and if they did play, no player on either team would be the same. For sure,
you can't play after that, and I was going to be so pissed. The announcer they're going to start up in 5 minutes, or they're going to go to the locker room and then come back. I was like, this is a joke. There's no way they're going to start this game up. The NFL would have got bashed for starting that game.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm lucky they had some sense to say, we're not playing this game.
Yeah.
And there's going to be people, they need to figure out the refund situation, replay the game, all that crap. But that's what you do.
Yeah,
you don't play this game after that incident. And so I'm glad they got it right.
Yeah,
they did get it right. Hopefully this situation, this incident, opens up some more protocols and controls in place for any future games, right?
Yeah.
Like you got to have on-site medical, which they already do. They got the doctors, the training staff, but hopefully this will, add some more things for the safety of the players. Shout outs and prayers to Demar Hamlin and the family, and, really pull through Demar. I want to get into kind of, there's been comments here and there, and this goes, and then the next few things go for probably a small percentage of the viewers and subscribers. This doesn't go for everybody, but sometimes you get bashed for a bad pick or a team doesn't hit. One thing I want to make clear, and some of the players need to make clear, you make the right pick. And then whatever happens, if you win or lose, that's a different scenario. But you make the right pick. And, people are bashing me. I got some crap for that Baltimore versus Pittsburgh pick. And I had Baltimore, -2, went down to -1. Baltimore was up 13-3 in the third. They were up, 13 to 9 with 3 minutes left. If I told you, Big Ree, you take Baltimore -1, 13-9, 3 minutes
For sure, you take
all day long, right?
Yeah.
All day. So that's how it goes. You make the right pick and you live with it. I'd rather make the right picks than be lucky and cover.
Yeah, everyone has their different opinion.
What's your opinion?
I would take 13. I would take the Ravens. I mean, 13-9. You give me 3 minutes. I mean,
3 minutes.
Yeah, with Kenny Pickett at quarterback.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, you make the right picks, and then that's why NFL is so tough. That's why making these picks are so tough, because any mistake, any pick six can change just to change twist the who covers just like that.
For sure.
And so that's why if you're not comfortable with that, take teasers. Go take teasers. You had 6 points on all of them. That's it. Or take money lines, right? If you're gonna take the spreads, this is what happens. You have to make the right pick. That was absolutely the right pick. I'm still happy with it, and I don't cry and get worried about losing a pick. Doesn't matter. In the long run, it plays out, but you make the right pick. Atlanta, for example. We had Atlanta -2.5, and they won by 1. But at the end, they could have punched it in, but they decided to just down the ball and just get the field goal and not risk it. Yeah. Otherwise, they cover. So that happens, but look, I want to make that clear. And then my second point to kind of top off that is, regarding like win percentage. And I've been seeing a lot of these like handicappers or sports consultants or whatever, claiming 90-95% win rate and all this stuff. Let's make this clear once again. I think I touched on this. Nobody is hitting over 70%. Nobody. I would say people are not even hitting 68, 69%. If they're picking against the spread, nobody is hitting 70%. If you're hitting 68%, you're an ATM machine. I just want to make that clear and to set expectations for viewers, subscribers, and even if people are looking for other picks outside of our show and someone's posting their picks saying we win 135-20 on the year, stop it. It's not true, guys. Unless they're talking about 10-point teasers, nobody's doing that. If we are doing 10-point teasers, I would go 95%. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I'd go 95%. Guaranteed. Anywhere from 90 to 95%. So let's make that clear. There's a reason why nobody's throwing over 70%. Why isn't Aaron Rodgers throwing 70%?
Yeah.
Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes. Why aren't these guys throwing 70%? Why aren't they throwing 90%? Yeah. So nobody does it, right? They're the best quarterbacks in the world. Has anybody thrown 80%? No, it doesn't happen. That means for 33 out of their 10 passes, they're missing. That's just how it works. Nobody is throwing 90% or 80%. It's the same thing with, batting. Nobody's batting 400.
Right.
Nobody's batting 400. That means 6 out of they're missing more than they're hitting.
Yeah.
So I just want to set expectations, and not even for our show. It doesn't matter. We're going to make our picks. We're confident with our stuff, but if you guys are out there buying picks or subscribing to people, and these guys are saying like, "Oh, we went 10-0, 3 straight days we went." Yeah, we can go. Bro, I've gone 80-90% for a week straight for 20-30 games. That happens. You've done it. I remember NBA. Was it last year when you went 19-1 or something? 19-2.
I don't know. Yeah, something.
It happens.
I don't like to get cocky.
Yeah, but we have those streaks, but. If anybody's telling you they're doing that, just run away. And then the last this is the one I've really been waiting for. Somebody commented, and I'm going to touch on this once about like, hey, I went 7-1 in the college football episode 1. Yeah. And then we do our highlight films and we have a good week. And so somebody commented like, "Oh wow, 7-1. But when you guys have a losing week, you guys are crickets. Don't hear anything from you guys, okay? Crickets, quiet." I want let's just kind of touch on this real quick for a minute, Big Ree. When you do something good, what do? You put a highlight reel on on when you hit, right?
Yeah.
Do NBA teams go put on their Twitter when their center missed 8 straight free throws? I don't see that ever. I never see it. I don't see Detroit putting on their Twitter, hey guys, we have a 16-game losing streak. You know, the Detroit Pistons, we have a 16-game losing streak. Come out and watch our 17th game losing streak. And nobody does that, right? So, like, I just want to, you know, set the expectations here. We're not going to go and put videos on a big losing streak if we have it. You know, it's kind of like you get this promotion, you get a new job, and you're so excited about this job, you post it on your Facebook or your Instagram or your TikTok, just got promoted to senior manager, got a pay grade, happy, you know, gave me my own car, you post on IG, that's great, right? But then do you go post on your IG and your Facebook too that you got fired for harassing the receptionist? Do you post on your IG that you got fired for stealing staplers? You don't post that on your Facebook. I've never seen anybody post that, hey, I got fired from my job because I took 2 extra pizzas home from Pizza Hut. Nobody posts that. You know, stop it. You're not posting that part of it. Oh, posting on my IG, I just got married, or
I just got divorced.
I know, I just got married. No, not even that. Not even I got divorced. I just got married. Congratulations, I got married to the love of my life. And then 2 years later, go post on your Facebook that you caught your on IG or on your TikTok that you caught your spouse cheating on you. Why don't you go tell everybody about that? Go post and brag about that. I mean, stop it. There's certain things that people are not posting about. Doesn't mean they're lying. It's just there's certain things that you're going to post about and there's certain things you're not. You know, you got a new car, Big Ree, you're probably going to post. Trying to flex on some people. You just got your brand new ride, right? Straight from the dealership. You take a picture of the odometer, 00001. Brand new, smells of that new car smell. Then are you putting on IG and Facebook when you get a DUI? Or when you're on your phone texting, watching the Big Ree and Ace Don't Get Fooled show when you're driving and you smash into somebody? You're not posting that. So you look, guys, just stop it, you know, and that's not everybody. Like I said, this is the incremental small percentage that wants us to post highlights when we have a bad week.
And we post our record too, every week.
Glad you said that, Big Ree. Every week in the description, our record is there. And when we do the recap, I'm always like, okay, well, Ree, you had that game, or I had that game. It was a bad pick. So we always go through it anyways.
I even acknowledge when I have a bad week. I'll say I've had a bad
Big
week.
Ree, you do. I'll give you credit there. But you know why people are not seeing that?
Because they don't watch it.
Because all these guys want to damn fast forward to the picks, and they're not watching the good stuff. So if you watch the entire show, you'll see where we go over our picks. And so just stop it. Stop it. Do you know anybody that's posted about their spouse cheating on them? Big Ree?
I don't know. But
do you know anybody that's posted when they wrecked their car because they were texting?
Nope.
I mean, I don't.
But, with the Gen Zs, I wouldn't be surprised.
That is true. That is true.
I wrecked my car. I was driving.
I mean, honestly, I was on Instagram, and this is a while ago, and I saw some knucklehead teenager post. He was in the grocery store, and he's going around videotaping. I'm buying cereal, and I'm buying cookies. Hey, I just bought a bag of chips. Who the hell cares? Nobody gives a crap about what you're buying for your groceries, okay? Just posting this stuff. Dude, stop it. Like, anybody cares that, anybody cares that you bought some chapati.
They legit will take a picture of themselves taking a deuce. Say, taking a deuce right now.
This is unbelievable, Big Ree. Unbelievable, but let's get into a quick recap of last week. We'll get into some interesting games. Cowboys, they beat up on Tennessee without Tannehill. That was nothing to
without Henry, too.
And without Derrick Henry. Because that game was, they knew that game didn't matter.
Yeah.
So he rested. We got the Falcons that beat, Carolina 2019. That was my pick. I had Falcons minus 2.5, but they decided to kick the field goal to win. So lost that one. Detroit won big against Chicago.
Yeah, I kind of liked Chicago there. But, I mean, they started off good. I think Justin Fields had 106 rushing yards
in the first quarter.
Yeah.
In the first quarter.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then Detroit just shoved it down their throat.
Yeah, but that was one of my picks. And, Detroit cleaned up their The Chiefs, they got all they could handle from the Broncos.
For sure.
3 points. That was another one of my picks at the Broncos plus 13.5. And, Broncos, we're really looking forward to seeing what they do next year.
Yeah.
They can
Maybe
shore.
Harbaugh? He said he'll take the job.
He did?
Yeah. He didn't say it. There's reports.
Really? That'd be interesting.
If he gets an NFL job, he'll take it. The reports.
Just reports. But I would like that for, Denver. Patriots beat the Dolphins.
Yeah, Tua, Teddy got hurt.
Teddy got hurt. I think if Teddy doesn't get hurt, they probably still win.
Dolphins win.
Giants beat up on the Colts, 38-10. Jeff Saturday, congratulations. 1-6 since his hiring. These guys are getting
gone,
for sure he's gone.
100%.
And I was actually reading reports that all the executives were urging the owner Jim Irsay not to hire this guy.
For sure, yeah.
They said do not hire him, but he didn't listen to them. And he better listen to them now and let this guy go. He's done.
He's not even going to listen. Someone else is going to tell him, get the hell.
Yeah, we'll see. But this guy's done. You agree?
Yeah,
he's done.
He's done. 100%.
He's done. Buccaneers, they got a good win against the Panthers to lock up a playoff spot. They're resting everybody this week.
Yeah.
Browns beat the Commanders. Yeah. Deshaun Watson, 3 touchdowns in the second half and finally looked pretty decent.
Saints beat the Eagles.
That was big.
Minshew didn't play too good.
Gardner Minshew. I still like Minshew, but he didn't play well. Jaguars 31-3 versus Texans.
Yeah.
Nothing to write home about. They're going to play Tennessee to secure that last spot. The Niners versus the Raiders, 37-34. The Niners beat the Raiders in overtime.
Robbie Gold should have made that list.
He should have, but he didn't. But he got to redeem himself based on that pick. But the Niners got all they could handle from the Raiders. Jarrett Stidham, 3 touchdowns. He looked pretty solid, actually.
Yeah, he looked better than the broken down car.
Yeah, the broken down. That was a good one, Big Ree. But that was a good game. I told you I had a Niners fan.
Yeah.
I know a friend that he was actually at that game in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium. And this is the guy that was talking about how there's no chance at all.
No chance.
They have no chance of winning. And then they guaranteed the win, and then they almost lost to the Raiders without Derek Carr, without Derek Carr, and he must have been sweating. He must have been sweating that game. Seriously, and I can only imagine, the Raiders about to beat us in Vegas to start the new year on New Year's Day. And dude, what a start that would have been. He was just sweating that game, I guarantee you. Yeah, he definitely remembered that Ace said, dude, hey, you never know. He remembered that, I guarantee you that. And one thing I learned about this guy, actually, and I'm not going to put him on the spot, actually, but I learned recently, and he told me, this is not from a third party, that he actually lost his bet, okay? He lost his bet that he actually, at the beginning of the season, he took Niners under 10.5 wins for the season. This is the big Niners fan, so big, but he took the under on his own team and lost.
I think he does that so he can hedge it. So either he wins a bet,
or his team is doing good. Okay, I guess that makes sense. That actually makes sense. But, I mean, if you're that diehard of a fan, he's definitely hedging it. But if you're that diehard of a fan and you go against your team, it's just I just don't see it. But I hope he had a I don't want to put him on the spot, so I'm not going to say his name. We'll call him Frankie. Hey Frankie, I hope you had a good day. I heard you had a good time in Vegas, all right, and enjoyed that game and enjoyed New Year's Eve in Vegas, Frankie.
Yeah, Frankie.
But real quick, let's wrap up on the last week. Seahawks beat the Jets 23-6. Your Packers 41-17 beat up on the Vikings. It's all in their hands if they can win, Big Ree. Your team, real quick, what's your thoughts?
They played great. I mean, they shoved it down their throat. It was 41-3 the last two times.
So they shoved it down the throat.
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't have to score that other touchdown.
But they just really wanted to shove it down their throat.
Just give it to the Vikings.
Or just really give it to them. 41-3,
really. The last two touchdowns.
That's true. Cousins looked like complete crap.
Yeah. Justin Jefferson, one reception.
Catch. Your boy said, hey, that was a fluke, and he backed it up. Yeah. That's what I like. He backed it up.
Yeah.
He's talking, and he backed it up.
Yeah.
So I got nothing but respect for that. The Chargers, beat up on the crosstown Rams, Battle of SoFi, 31-10. And then, like we said, the Steelers, 16-13 versus the Ravens. Lamar didn't play. Huntley played, but they played well enough. I told them I still like it even without Lamar. Obviously, with Lamar, I love it.
I saw that in all the comments. I read the comments even when I'm not in the video. Okay, guys?
I said I still like it. I love it with Lamar. I still like it, and they should have won. And everything I expected happened. And credit to Pickett, he made a drive at the end, just like he did against the Raiders last week. And give him credit. But if you're gonna bank on this to happen week in and week out, you're gonna lose a lot of money banking on the Steelers.
And that's
pretty much it. Let's get into the BS segment of the week. I have been waiting, Big Ree, for 3 weeks. I know a lot of the viewers have been waiting. Subscribers have been waiting for this, Big Ree. So you took a hiatus. You decided that you're just leaving town on an international trip.
Yeah.
I let the viewers know on week 1 you did not invite me on the trip.
Yeah.
So that was clear. I did not get an invite. So first of all, do you want to at least talk about where did you go?
I'll give a couple places I went to. I went to Europe.
Okay, so that was true. Word on the street was that you went to Europe. Yeah. Okay, so where did you go in Europe? Europe is a big continent.
Yeah.
So
fabulous.
So where did you go in Europe, or that you want to disclose at least?
I'll give the first two. So I started out with Italy and Venice. Nothing like Venice, Italy. Really nice place.
What was the highlight of Italy or Venice?
I'll get into that. The people are really nice, and it's a very nice place. The food's good. The food's actually pretty cheap.
Pretty cheap in Italy?
Yeah.
Really? I thought it'd be expensive.
And people are nice and
friendly. Friendly.
Yeah, friendly people. So that's what it is.
But real quick. What was your favorite food that you ate in Italy? Favorite food?
I'm gonna have to go with the automatic pizza.
So was the pizza that much better?
Yeah, it was better, but I don't know why, but I kind of figured out the first place, they don't cut your pizza one. And if you eat with your hand, everyone's going to stare at you.
What, a what?
You have to be eating with a knife and fork, cutting with knife and fork. Otherwise, everyone's just going to look at you, stare at you.
Really?
I figured this out because I was doing it in a restaurant. I was cutting and eating with my hand.
So if you just try to get a slice and cut up a slice, these guys are going to look at you like you talked about their mom.
Yeah.
Wow.
Definitely disrespectful.
Wow. So did you get used to that, eating with are you going to keep that habit back when you came out?
No.
Okay. So pizza. What about, did you have any pastas or anything?
Pasta was all right. I'm not a pasta guy.
But you're in Italy, bro. So what else were you eating? What was a popular item there, bro? Me as well as all the viewers and subscribers want to live this trip through you, Big Ree. So we're gonna get into this. If the BS segment, drags on for another 10 minutes, that's fine. We want to get into this. So
tiramisu was good.
Tiramisu was good. Okay.
Really good, yeah.
What about the other desserts or coffees? How was the coffee over there?
The coffee was good.
Coffee was good?
Yeah, definitely. I normally don't drink coffee, you know that. I was drinking there all the time.
Okay, wow.
And they have these specific spots and...
Well, go ahead. Sorry to interrupt you.
Lavazza or something, I believe it was called.
The kind of coffee?
Yeah, no, the place.
Okay.
And I specifically did not go to Starbucks.
Of course. They have Starbucks in Italy?
Yeah, they have Starbucks.
Okay.
And for some reason, the person I traveled with always wants to go to a damn McDonald's. Always.
McDonald's?
Yeah.
What up? You're telling me you went to Italy. You paid probably a couple $1,000s for all the airfare. So I'm assuming you went on prime time.
Yeah.
And you went to McDonald's. Wait up. What the? I mean, excuse my language. I apologize ahead of time. What the hell did this person that you went with have the interest to go to McDonald's for?
I ain't gonna lie, they did have some good desserts, for sure. The tiramisu was good.
At McDonald's?
Yeah, at McDonald's.
McDonald's has tiramisu in Italy?
It's a lot different, that's why. And another good dessert they're known for is cannolis.
At McDonald's?
No, in Italy.
Yeah, of course. Did you have them there?
Yeah, I did.
So they were good?
They were really good.
Wow, but you went to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
How many times did you go to McDonald's?
Twice in Italy.
Oh, okay. I thought you made it seem like it was like multiple, like 4 or 5 times.
So,
I was about to walk off set.
I'll make you happy right now, though.
Okay.
So we go through the whole menu, and I haven't been to McDonald's here in the U.S. in years, even walked.
But you decide you guys want to go when you're in Italy on vacation in Venice. Okay, got it. Just make it clear.
The guy who I'm with is going.
So it was a guy that you were with.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Go ahead. Just continue.
He's going through the whole menu, and then he goes to the drinks. He goes to juices. It says orange juice, apple juice, and for some reason it says Ace juice.
Are you kidding me?
What the hell is Ace juice?
You know what Ace juice is. Go ahead.
And then I'm like, oh, where are we going to get this from? I'm like, got to get it for Ace. So we go, and then I'm like, he gets at a convenience store, he drinks it. I'm like, what does it taste like? He's like, orange juice. I'm like, what do you mean? I was like, okay, we'll get it when we come back. It's 8 o'clock, the convenience store is closed.
Closed at 8 o'clock?
What the heck is going on here?
So what did you guys, did you try the Ace juice?
Yeah.
And
it was really good.
Did the person you were with try it as well? And you liked it a lot?
Yeah.
I mean, Ace juice never disappoints. A lot of happy customers with Ace juice.
I got it right here.
What?
Ace juice.
Woo-hoo! Let's go! Ace juice. Since 1988, Pago premium fruit Ace juice. Woo! I don't know if I can open this right now.
It's up to you.
This is such a nice little this is a glass bottle.
Yeah, I got this from the airport lounge.
Man, Ace juice. So you were able to get it in the lounge because the convenience store closed at 8 o'clock.
I don't know what the hell was up with that.
It says right there, Ace juice, boys and girls.
We'll post it on our Instagram.
Wow. All right, cannot wait for the Ace juice. So that was Italy.
Yeah.
So Venice. So
Then went to Milan as well.
Milan. Okay, so where did you like? What was your favorite?
Venice more.
Venice.
It's more of a small town. Milan is just much bigger, like regular town. Okay.
So would you go back?
For sure, yeah.
What were the other highlights of Italy, Big Ree?
Honestly, I'm gonna say I was very disappointed with the chicas, unfortunately.
Okay.
But, the food and sightseeing was good, pretty much, and they had a lot of nice cathedrals.
Okay, so a lot of good sightseeing. A lot of good sightseeing. Okay.
Yeah.
Not too much bird watching, but a lot of sightseeing.
Not that much bird watching.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so you had a good time.
I don't want to go too much more because we're kind of...
Yeah, but okay, but I want to get into the... Okay, so where did you go next, or where do you want to talk about next?
We went to Frankfurt, Germany next.
Germany! Big Ree, you went to Germany, Frankfurt.
Yeah.
Tell us about it. Okay, so how was it?
Was there to see our boy Colo. Shout out Colo.
Colos! You went and saw Colo?
Yeah.
The boy, the kid, Colo, the man, the myth, the legend, Colo Chini. So you met up with Colo.
Yeah.
Wow. So first of all, how's Colo doing? Just on a side note.
Good.
He's doing good. The Colo Chini. Okay, so how was Germany? How was Frankfurt?
Germany's a lot different compared to Italy, but it's nice. Definitely a good place to see. I would highly recommend.
Highly recommend
Germany. Frankfurt's very underrated.
Underrated. Okay, what was your? Let's get into the food. First, let's get into the food in Germany.
Yeah, it's unfortunately for me, it was a little bland. The food has no taste.
What was your favorite item? Was there anything there? Whether it's the desserts that you liked?
Yeah, the desserts are good. The sweets are good
everywhere.
And you're all over Europe.
Okay.
It seems like.
So what was your favorite meal or item that you ate in Germany?
I forgot what it was called, but Colo took us to some, because they had the Christmas market, and took us to like some stand where they made, it's not a churro, but it's like a kind of a cone, and then they put like toppings on it. And I don't even know what it's called, like even if I show you the video.
But it was good.
Yeah, it was really good.
I definitely want to see the video, but not right now. Okay. But it was good
It was
though.
called a chimney cake. Chimney cake.
Chimney cake?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Interesting, a chimney cake. Okay.
Yeah, but I really don't want to get more into Germany. I think we should get on to the show.
No. So what else? What's the highlight of Germany?
I would say a mosque that I saw in Cologne.
Okay. So you went.
Very nice mosque.
Okay.
Cologne.
So it seems like you're sightseeing at some cathedrals and some mosques and some any museums you hit up?
I think I went to a couple of them, but I'm not really a museum guy.
That's fair. You're a young playboy.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. We'll get into that. I do have some questions about that. Okay, so then you hit up Germany.
The Christmas markets were really good in Germany.
The Christmas markets.
Yeah, like this is big time in Europe.
Really? Okay, so Christmas markets. And then what else? Anywhere else? I know you went to multiple places. Where else do you want to talk about?
Brussels of Belgium.
Let's get into it.
Really good. Really nice place to see. A lot of sightseeing. And I was very excited about the waffles. And like I have a
Belgium.
Yeah, and I was hyping it up to my cousin in Germany, and he kept saying, "Oh yeah, waffles." He was trolling me like, "Yeah, waffles." And then we got there, and at the first place we ordered 2 waffles. It's like 4 of us, and then immediately he goes and orders another one.
Really?
And the guy who's trolling me.
So he loved it so much.
Yeah.
He loved it so much that he doubled down.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Nothing like Belgian waffles, Belgian chocolate. Nothing like that.
Can't beat that. Can't find it here. I heard you can't find it here.
Yeah,
it's way different.
Nothing like eating mussels in Brussels.
Yeah. What was the favorite meal?
I would say mussels.
Wow. Okay. Favorite dessert?
I gotta go with the Belgian waffle.
Okay. What about the coffee? Where's the coffee the best in Europe that you went to?
I don't know. That's pretty tough. I would probably say Germany.
Germany. Okay. Wow. So overall, from 1 to 10, what would you rate the trip?
8.
8. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Just too much moving around.
So you guys were pretty active.
Yeah, walking like 7 miles a day.
Wow. So walking, traveling all over Europe.
Going on trains, buses.
Any scary parts? Anything like any incidences where you're like, damn?
No, not really.
Okay, so overall, good trip, no issues.
Just be careful on pickpocketing. They even tell you that when you're buying your train ticket.
Oh, really? Did anybody try to pull it?
No.
I don't think anybody's trying to pull it on Big Ree.
I had my coat and it was past my...
Ain't nobody pulling on Big Ree, boys and girls. Trying to pickpocket Big Ree.
Yeah.
He's gonna show you why they call him Big Ree. I wouldn't. I mean, I would look at you if I was trying to pickpocket. I'd be like, dude.
The biggest negative was it was really cold in Frankfurt, and
very cold.
Colo said you guys came on the 2 coldest days of the year.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
We were leaving our hotel the day we were leaving Frankfurt, and it was just ice everywhere. We couldn't even walk to the train station. Like so slippery. It's like you're on snow.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So just had to call a cab and take us to our train station.
Wow, that's big time.
Yeah.
What was the weather like in the other places? Like
it got better then after that. Those were just 2 days where it was really bad. A little bit of rain, but nothing crazy.
So if you had to pick one country out of everywhere that you went, you're going to go back. Italy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll have some more discussion off camera.
Yeah. For sure.
So when's the next trip, Big Ree?
I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm kind of on a little bit of a break now. I need to take it easy.
Probably spent a lot of cash, had a good time.
I'm taking a domestic trip in a little bit.
Okay. No, but domestic
doesn't count.
Well, we can discuss domestic at the right time, but nothing like those international trips. Okay, so there was some speculation, rumors about you potentially going to get married.
No.
So did that happen?
That's false.
So you did not get married.
Claim.
You did not take a trip to Dubai and get married.
No.
So you're not married.
No.
You did not get married. Okay, you did not get married on the trip. Did you get engaged on the trip?
No.
Okay. Question before this: are you married?
No.
Okay, because people were asking that, like, you don't know if your boy's married or not, and so let's confirm it on camera. You're not married.
No.
Okay, just want to make sure. I was getting a lot of heat. How do you not know if your boy is married or not? is your boy getting married? He's not inviting you. I mean, I even started thinking about that. I was like, wait, if he is potentially getting married, how did I not get an invite? I mean, I didn't even think that far, and I guess I was kind of dazed out. So you're not married, do not get married. There's not something in the works there. That was not the purpose of the trip.
Right.
Okay. All right. I think that's gonna do it, Big Ree.
Yeah, let's
I know I know
these viewers.
the viewers are ready to chop it off, but it's all good. Let's get into some shout outs, Big Ree. Let's get into shout outs, and since you're back, I want to welcome you back. Let's start the shout outs.
I'm gonna shout out with Corey Silva getting married on January 28th. Congrats. Backed us up from the BS talk. Said it's the reason he watches the show. And he watches the whole damn show. Thank you. We appreciate it. I'm sure you do, Ace.
Yes, dude. Big time. Appreciate it, Corey. I saw that. He backed us up. And I like it's the DG. You don't mess with the DGF mafia.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? The mafia is you're going to come after us. The mafia is coming for you. So congrats on the soon-to-be, wedding coming up on the 28th. Corey, Baldwin Park, California. Yeah. That's not too far from here, Big Ree. Yeah. So if Big Ree and Ace get an invite, you never know.
Yeah, I would love to. Love to come.
You never know. Okay. You never know. I mean, you never know. But shout out to Corey Silva. Congrats, and we appreciate the backup. I'm gonna give a shout out to Richard Debias, Debias, Richard Debias.
All right, I'm gonna shout out to Wayne Dennis. His New Year's resolution is to not make a resolution.
That's actually a good one. He's from Vernon, British Columbia. Shout out to Vernon. That's a pretty impressive. I like that. I want to give a shout out to Casey from NorCal, Stockton, and says he never misses a show ever.
Yeah.
Never misses a show, and we appreciate the loyal viewership. So shout out to Casey.
Shout out to Frank Panico from Vancouver, Canada.
All right, let's give a shout out to Cole. Shout out Cole from Big Ree and Ace.
Shout out to Musa Harasis.
Musa. I want to give a shout out to my boy TJ Harvey. DGF Mafia, DGF family. He's always, DMing us, and TJ's the real deal. And so seems like a really good deal. Really good dude. I told you, me and Big Ree about to get out to Biloxi sometime in 2023. We're going to have a meet and greet out there.
For sure.
And we're about to tear it up out in Mississippi. And so cannot wait. Shout out TJ Harvey. Anybody else, Big Ree?
That's pretty much it. You want to get into the Survivor pick?
Yeah, let's get into the Survivor picks of the week. My Survivor, there's a lot of, obviously this week, a lot of teams there's no interest for them to play, so they're just resting players. We got Philadelphia versus the Giants. Philly's going to win this game. There's no question about that. Do not get fooled. They need that number one spot. They need the W, and so I'm taking Philadelphia Eagles as a Survivor pick. All right, Big Ree?
I got the Niners versus the Cardinals. I got the Niners winning. The Cardinals have nothing to play for, playing with the third string. I got the Brock handling business.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And on that note, Big Ree, Cardinals I had last week at Atlanta, and that was based also on Trace McSorley or Colt McCoy playing.
Yeah.
And I was like, these guys have 1 touchdown and 7 receptions on the season. This guy, then they signed David Blah, and he played pretty good.
Yeah, he played pretty good,
and so
honestly.
Back to the thing. Sometimes if quarterback changes, dude, that's going to affect the line and affect the pick.
Yeah.
Lamar,
sure.
I told you guys last week, Lamar, I really love Lamar. He didn't play. Is what it is. I still like them with Huntley, but still, quarterback doesn't play. It changes everything. Let's get into the picks, Big Ree, into the docket of picks. So without further ado, here we go, boys and girls. Aquí vamos, chicos y chicas. Let's go. Game 1. We got the Tennessee Titans at the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars are a 6.5 point favorite. This game is being played on Saturday, January 7th. Tennessee 7-9, coming off a 27-13 loss to Dallas. This was a close game. It was 17-13 going into the fourth quarter, and then Dallas had 2 touchdowns, a touchdown and a field goal to close it out. Tennessee currently on a 6-game losing streak. They started 7-3 and just went on a doozy from there. They did lose to Jacksonville 36-22 in Week 14. They had 4 turnovers in that game. Running back Derrick Henry did not play last week. He will play this week. And, I think that was strategic. They knew that last game really didn't matter. Even if they won, it didn't really matter. This is all going to go down to this game. And so, they had to win this game, and he's gonna be ready to play. They're going to start quarterback Joshua Dobbs. Played solid last week, 20 for 39, 232, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Much better than Malik Willis, that's for sure.
You're talking about Willis.
But let's get into Jacksonville, 8-8. And as I said, whoever wins this game wins the division, gets that playoff spot. Jacksonville coming off a 31-3 win versus Houston. Big win, but honestly, the offense didn't look great. Yeah. It did not look great last week. They had a fumble return. They had, Houston had some turnovers. Offense didn't look great, but they are on a 4-game winning streak. They're 6-2 over their last 8 games. Travis Etienne Jr., the second-year player, but in his first season, he was injured last year out of Clemson. He's looking good, Big Ree. 1,100 yards, 5.2 yards per carry. You have him on your fantasy team?
Trevor Lawrence?
No, Travis Etienne.
No, I tried to get him, but he went.
You weren't able to get that guy. He's having a good year, and that's really also a big part of why Trevor Lawrence is able to play well, because they have a solid run game. Trevor Lawrence playing well this season, but doozy of the last 2 games. No touchdown passes and 1 interception in the last 2 games, averaging 190 yards per game.
Yeah.
That's a little bit concerning, Big Ree. Just a little bit.
He'll have Calvin Ridley next year, so.
Yeah, that could be a steal for them that they made that trade.
And they're going to get another wide receiver too. They're going to sign someone.
That could be a steal. But here's my thoughts here. Look, last week Tennessee played a top 10 pass defense in Dallas, top 10 pass D, without Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Now they're playing with Derrick Henry versus the 28th ranked pass D. Okay, big deal there. And then the real key for this game is Tennessee coach Mike Vrabel. That guy is legit, really good coach. And this is basically, you would agree, it's a playoff game. You lose, you're out. And Mike Vrabel coaches well and plays well in these kind of win or go home games, especially in the first round. And so look, Jacksonville probably should win this game, but I'm not counting out Tennessee. But I like Tennessee to cover the 6.5. This is my lock of the week. I'm taking Tennessee plus 6.5. Game 2, we got the New York Giants on Sunday at Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are a 14-point favorite. New York 9-6-1. Coming off a 38-10 win versus the Colts. Dominated them across the board. They did clinch a playoff spot. They are locked into the 6th seed here. Started the season 7-2, Big Ree, but they did end 2-4-1. So they made the playoffs, but they're kind of on a downward trajectory. Nothing to play for, so I expect most of the starters to rest. Only 1 loss over 14 points on the season, and that was to the Eagles in Week 14. Mediocre team, honestly.
For sure, yeah.
I mean, I want to give some credit to Danny Dimes. Guys, looking like a really he's not going to get 30 touchdown passes, but he's a solid QB.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think he doesn't have that many weapons, so if you get him some you get him some weapons on the he could play better. Yeah, but 68% completion, so that guy's solid. Philadelphia 13-3, coming off a 20-10 loss to New Orleans. 2-game losing streak since starting 13-1, but that they've been out without Jalen Hurts the last 2 games. With Hurts starting, they're 13-1. Hurts will play. He is going to play this game. And my thoughts are, look, they want to get the number 1 seed. And I like Philadelphia to play well. And I really like them to come out. They're going to play hard. And I think they're going to win easily. And so even with the starters resting on the Giants, I like Philly to win. They're going to be up by 20 at some point. There's a possibility of a backdoor, but I'm not going to bet on the Giants just on a backdoor here.
Yeah.
I like Philly to cover. They will be covering during this game if there's a backdoor that happens, but I like Philadelphia minus 14. Game 3, we got the Detroit Lions at the Green Bay Packers. The Packers are a 4.5-point favorite. Detroit 8-8, coming off a 41-10 win versus Chicago. They have won 7 of their last 9 games, and they just dominated Chicago as well. Offense looked really good on the ground, through the air. They did beat Green Bay 15-9, Big Ree, in Week 9, I believe it was. They do have a top 3 offense, but Detroit has a bottom 5 defense.
Yeah.
So their offense is good, but defense not so good. Green Bay 8-8, coming off a 41-17 win versus Minnesota. 4-game winning streak. Basically, if they win this game, they're in. They just need a win here. Rodgers is starting to look like he's got some moxie back. Do you agree? You're a Packers fan.
They just need to run the ball more and then get Aaron Rodgers involved. Because when they run a lot, they're winning games.
That's true. So I agree. You got to have a balanced attack there. Look, they've had some wins lately against Chicago, the Rams, Miami, Minnesota, and they're playing better than they were. But I still don't know if I think they have enough offense here.
I'm not going to say yes.
This is my thoughts here. I think Detroit can win. I think Green Bay can win. I think either one of them can win this game. I think this game means more to Detroit. If Green Bay wins, they're winning at the end. Meaning, like, this is going to be an extremely close game, and I think Detroit's going to give Green Bay everything they handle. Rodgers might be Rodgers and win, and at the end of the day it's a shootout and they end up winning, but I like Detroit to cover here. I mean, I would think, honestly, I think Green Bay wins, but I like Detroit to cover. And so I'm taking Detroit plus 4.5. All right, Big Ree, let's go.
The first game I got is the Browns at the Steelers. The current spread is the Steelers -3. We got the Browns coming off a 24-10 win versus the Commanders. Steelers coming off a 16-13 win versus the Ravens, as Ace talked about. Deshaun Watson finally looked good, as you mentioned. He had 9-18, 169 yards, 3 touchdowns. Amari Cooper had a big game, 105 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns. Nick Chubb, 104 yards. Their defense had 3 interceptions from Carson Wentz. Steelers looked all right. I mean, Kenny Pickett looked okay. I mean, Najee Harris had a big day, 111 yards and a touchdown. Steelers are at home and have something to play for. I'm taking the Steelers here. I'm going to swallow the 3.
Bam.
The next game I got is the Cowboys at the Commanders. The current spread is Cowboys -5. Commanders coming off a 24-10 loss, as I just mentioned. Carson eliminated from the playoffs, so nothing to play for. Carson Wentz looked terrible. Cowboys coming off a 27-13 win. I really wasn't too impressed with the Cowboys win. As much as it looks really great, it's not that great. And Dak had 29 for 41, 282 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. And I was not impressed at all. I'm taking the Commanders here. Everyone's going to hammer the boys, and the boys haven't been too good lately. And I really like the Commanders. Everyone's going to think they have nothing to play for, but when you play that division rival, even if it means nothing for you, you want to win that game. So I'm taking the Commanders +5. That's my lock of the week. The last game I got is the Cardinals at the Niners. The current spread is Niners -14.
Woo-hoo.
Cardinals coming off a 2019 loss to Falcons, as Ace mentioned. Niners coming off a 37-34 OT win, as we talked about. David Blau was all right, 222 yards, 1 touchdown. I think it was more the Falcons' defense being bad than him playing okay. Brock Purdy stepping up, 284 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Christian McCaffrey, their secret weapon, 121 rushing yards, 72 receiving yards. Brandon Ayuk, 101 receiving yards, 9 receptions. The Niners offense looked great, and I think Purdy deserves a lot of credit. Their defense just, I think, fell asleep on the Raiders and didn't come prepared for this. They didn't expect Jared Stidham to play this well, and I think they bounce back and wake up and get ready for the playoffs. I think they blow out the Cardinals, and I'm taking the Niners minus 14.
Bam! All right. Anything else you want to throw in before we sign off, Big Ree?
That's pretty much it. Just make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Peace out, guys.